Alright, hello YouTube, it's me again, back with another video, and I'm trying a little bit of a different style of recording my narration, so I hope you like it. This is the video for Inktober days 7, 9, and 10. So I skipped over 8, and there's a reason for that, I promise. It's because number 8, I drew, the prompt for day number 8 was crooked, for which I drew a crooked politician from one of my stories. So I figured to use that drawing as a character introduction video. So that will be what that is. This one I'm working on is day number 7. The prompt was shy. I think in the original picture she almost looked more sad. So I'm glad I got to add a little bit of a subtle smile to her face. This is actually a drawing of a character as well. Her name is Linda. They call her Mouse. She is a secondary character in one of these stories I haven't told you guys about yet, which follows a world of angels and demons. And she is an ordinary person who gets caught up in all of the angelic mess, because of course she is. So she's a very shy person, a little bit OCD, and very, just tense. Her OCD kind of makes it hard for her to make a lot of friends, so she's very socially awkward and sweet, and generally just sort of awesome. So when I saw Shy, I was like, oh, of course I have to draw my shyest character, who is Mouse. So you're about to see me have some serious trouble with these shoes. I had to redraw and recolor just the basic black on these shoes 3 times. My creative crashed, there we go, it's crashed. And then I booted it back up, but it's going to crash again, and I'm going to have to recolor both of the shoes again. It's not a complicated bit of coloring, so I'm not too mad, but I'm not enough. So, do with that what you will. Do with it what you will. So, this is just basically Linda. This drawing, I had a lot of trouble with her skin tone. I was trying to go for, I don't even know how to explain it. Linda as a character is half Hispanic, half Caucasian. It's not really mentioned in the storyline, it's not really important to her character, but I was going for that skin tone, and it did not work. I could not, no matter what I did, I just could not get her skin tone right, so I fiddle with that for a while. I add overlays and washes of different colors, I tweak the contrast, pretty much up until the end of the drawing, and I'm still not completely happy with how it came out. I think the drawing itself is pretty cute, but her skin tone, I'm not sold on. This was, however, where the drawing where I experimented with the idea of using a soft light layer style mode, rather, where I would take the original shading, and then I would duplicate it and turn it into a soft light mode, and then I would use translucent eraser that had a harsh texture, and I would just rub it through, and that would leave darker areas where that texture didn't touch, so it would look almost like there was that texture and there was the shadow from the textures. So I thought that was really cool. This part of the video was a little creepy because in order to make sure that I got the extra shading perfectly around the skin, or as perfectly as I could, I just took away the line work, and it looks really creepy. I don't know, I used to do that all the time, where I would take pictures of my drawings with the line art removed, and how just creepy it looks. I think it's really funny. I haven't done it in a while. I may see if I can go back and find some of those and post them somewhere. Let me know in the comments if you want me to do that. I don't really have too much more to say about this drawing, except that I found it pretty ridiculously cute. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I will let you get to watching her and her blue sweaters and her adorableness, and I will continue my narration in the next drawing. And I hope you like it. So, oh god, I hate this drawing. And okay, so the prompt for day 9 was Screech, and so I thought I could use this as a way to draw one of the fictional characters or fictional creatures that I created for my world. And I'm really proud of the creatures, but this drawing is just so bad. I actually went back and added, you can see me adding a loincloth to this, because the creatures would not wear them. They're completely animalistic creatures. But I was just so frustrated with trying to capture that area that I just gave up. I'm not gonna lie, I gave up. But, as a way of kind of explaining what the hell I'm drawing, I'm drawing a creature that lives high up in the mountains, and it is called an Aslas, A-S-L-A-S, an Aslas, and Aslases are cat bird people. I don't even really know what was going through my brain when I made them, but they are creatures that live typically high up in the mountains, and they are just sort of hunting creatures. The face isn't supposed to be this feline. The face is supposed to have a blend of human and cat features, but I had a lot of trouble capturing the creature as I see it. I see them as having very sleek, slender builds that are kind of impossible to determine whether or not it's a male or female film. Oh, yep. Random piece of my video corrupted. Sorry about that. You didn't miss much. So, these creatures are supposed to be ambiguous in terms of gender, and they're savage creatures. They don't have the wherewithal to put on a loincloth. I just didn't want to go through the trouble of trying to figure out what to put, so I didn't. I cheated, okay? I cheated. But, I like how I did the fur. I think the fur looks kind of cool. I don't think that it's overly convincing, in terms of portraying that it is fur, but I think it is probably the best that I could do for now. And animals are something I want to work on drawing in the future. It's not something I'm very good at right now, but it's something I want to put a little bit more effort in as time goes on. I do really like the way these eyes turned out, though, I will say that. I think the eyes came out kind of creepy, but I like them, so I hope you guys like them too. The Atlas's, the coat is based on kind of a tabby cat look, with a very orange, I don't even know, like an orange tabby cat color, or as close to that as I could. The Atlases come in a wide variety of colors, but the ones that come from higher in the mountains typically have a more orange color to them. The ones that live in the foothills are brown, sort of just by necessity of survival, because if they don't blend in, then people spot them and either kill them or run away. So, for food and survival purposes, they need to be brown. Because, you know, evolution. That's how the evolution of a creature works. I'm sorry if I seem a little out of it. I'm very tired, but I wanted to get this video out to you guys as soon as possible. I want to hold up my end of the posting a video every Friday bargain, and I've had this recorded for a couple of days. I just wanted to post it on Friday and haven't had time to record a voiceover, and it is now, you know, 12:45 a.m. Friday morning, and I just wanted to get this done, so I am a little tired, but I am persevering, because you persevere. I give this one, like, dark red hair, I guess, but the hair is a little too thick and full. Atlases have kind of spotty chunks of humanoid hair that grows in weird places, in particular on the head, but in other places as well, where the fur kind of gives way to a more hair-like texture, and it's this sort of weird clashing thing that puts them somewhere in the uncanny valley, in a sense. There's just enough about them that is human to make you deeply unnerved by how savage they are. If they looked just like an animal, it would be a lot easier to say, well, it's just an animal. Which is kind of one of the, I don't know, advantages to being an Atlas over some of the other creatures that I've created. I do have plans to let you guys in on some more of my world building and my creatures and my stories, and later in the week I will be announcing one of those things. I just have to make a video for it first, which I haven't had time to do. I've been so busy, but I will not share this with you guys because I am super excited about it, and I've had a lot of people ask me about it, and it's finally happening. So, I again, there's not too much more to say about this one. I tried to add a little gradiented background, and it mostly failed. I tried. I'm gonna try and work on backgrounds a little bit more in the future. But here's my finished Atlas. And now we move on to easily one of my favorite Inktober drawings. This one took me so many hours, every individual pen stroke. So for this one, I decided to go with a different line art tool, I guess, a different brush, to give it a little bit of a different texture to this piece, because I wanted it to be a little bit more, I don't know how to explain it. I didn't want the thick structured lines. I wanted a little bit more of the scribbly texture to some things about this piece, because I thought that these sort of rough textures and these sweeping lines really help to sell this picture. So day 10, the prompt was gigantic, and my first thought was a giant animal companion or a monster of some kind, and I was like, well, I want it to be based on an animal, because as I said, I'm not very good at animals and I like to push myself, and Inktober for me was all about pushing myself. So I pushed, and I tried to draw so many animals. I drew a wolf, I sketched a couple of different cats, a couple of different positions. I was thinking maybe a snake, and I was like, I don't know what animal I want to do, and I was so frustrated. And finally, I look at my mom and I'm like, I just don't know what animal companion I want to give this girl. I know I wanted it to be this explorer adventurer because I saw a really cool reference, and I was like, I have to use like this costume that she's wearing. It's amazing. So I look at my mom and I'm like, you gotta help me out here. And my mom suggested, I don't know, a bear. And I don't even remember how she said it or how she came up with it, but as soon as she said it, I was just sold. So I drew a bear, and just the sketch started turning out really right, and I was just like, okay, this is what I was looking for. This is Inktober number 10. So we have a bear and a lady and a cave. So this one is one that actually has an environment. Oh my goodness. I had just gotten done doing some environment sketches just for funsies, trying to improve my skills when it comes to environment, and I had done one of them as a cave, so I thought to myself, why not do something similar and put our characters in a cave, and that way she's holding up the lantern, and the lantern will be our source of light. So I don't think that I captured the really stark lighting as well as I could have, but lighting is definitely something I'm working on. Adding some contrast to my shading and making things a little less flat is definitely something I intend to work on in the future, and it's something that having a YouTube channel is kind of helping me figure out that I don't maybe do so well. So that's something I'm working on, and I think that this piece, I'm pretty happy with the depth of the cave. I think the cave looks very offset, I guess. I think the depth of the cave is nice. And so, yes, I did a lot of layers for this one. Each little segment and each different color in the cave had its own layer, so that I could separate everything out and shade it individually without running over, so that you could clearly see the defined edges where the rock was bent or overlapping, and that way you could get a clearer sense of what was what when it comes to these rocks. So I think that it turned out pretty darn cool. For this one, I forgot to include the word in the picture, and I don't really think that it's missing from this picture. I think this piece is honestly good enough on its own to just stand out. So, I don't have too much more to say about this one. I have a feeling if I just kept talking, it would be a lot of me ranting. So just enjoy this image. I really hope that you liked these ones. I'm going to keep going with the Inktober videos, even though, it's January and almost February. But I promised that I would get these out. So, I'm gonna. So, here we go. Actually, it is February. It's February. Dang it. Oh well. Wow. I feel really silly right now. Anyway. My brain deadness aside, I really hope that you enjoy this series. And I hope that you like this drawing, and I hope that you're excited for the ones to come. So if you are, drop a like and a comment and a subscribe. Subscribe would be nice, Share my page with your friends. Get me subscribers. I want them. I'm sorry. I'll stop. Okay. So, that's it for me. Have a good morning, evening, afternoon, nighttime, time of day, and I will catch you guys on the flip side.